Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Recon Stewart, and this is Mission 2 of Operation Save Badger. I know we just watched 6 parts of Mission 1, and I'm going to be breaking up Mission 2 into 15-minute segments as well. I hope everybody's liking the format. If so, or if not, please leave me a comment or send me an email, and let me know how I can make it better. Alright, let's get started on Mission 2, Operation Save Badger. After assisting Badger in destroying the A10c site and giving them close air support while they retreated to the city, they now need our support to get out. Our home base is Gudada, friendly divert Sakumi, and another friendly divert Nalchik. Flight radios, we're going to be on 251 UHF or uniform, and Badger will be on radio menu F10. Task is to take off from Gudada, fly my waypoints, and follow instructions as they are presented to me. Your goal is to clear the city of enemy forces to secure the LZ for Badger to escape. There are 3 briefing photos for reference. Once you are given coordinates and or target information, that info will be left on your radio. Menu F10. Alright, let's look at our briefing. So here is Gudada. We're going to fly to this area here. See what we can see as far as targets. And this is the overhead of the city. Again, we have it's mostly a rectangle that runs north and south. We have a main road that runs through the middle, splitting it in half, east and west sides. And then we have 2 outer roads here that split it even further. And Badger is holed up in a building on this west side of the city here. And if we zoom in and refer, here is that same road, and that is the building that Badger is holed up in right now, waiting for us to help him escape. Alright, let's jump in the cockpit and get started.
Command the Hawk Flight. After assisting Badger in destroying the A10c site and giving them close air support while they retreated to the city, they now need your support to get out. F-16 Group Pontiac has already cleared the Sewers 23 and Iglis from the forests of the A10c site area. They have also engaged and shot down 3 helicopters that were searching the city for Badger. The city should have been clear for our UH-60 Blackhawk. Call sign Uzi to extract Badger. However, enemy forces rolled in with tanks, shilkers, infantry, and command pads to the city. At this point, Pontiac was low on fuel and had no remaining munitions to engage. We will need you to clear the city of all threats. This will allow Uzi to land and extract Badger. Badger will contact you once you are fenced in. Good luck.
Alright, let's get started here. Ground safety is on. Iggy HQ TOD switch is disabled. IFF antenna is set to both. Intercom controls are set. Gonna mute TACAN. VHF M controls are set. Let's find our kneeboard. Gudada is 130. Kneeboard. Alright, 130. Emergency flight controls, flaps, emergency retract aft, flight controls normal, aileron and elevator, emergency disengage centered, speed brake, emergency retract aft, pitch roll trim normal. HARS SAS override switch normal. Refuel indicator lights set to bright, Invis lights set to off. Throttle master light set to aft. Throttles are off. Flap lever set to up. Speed brake control is centered. APU is off. Engine operate switches norm. Engine fuel flow switches norm. Boost pumps wing and main on. Emergency brake handle functioning. Landing gear handle down. Taxi light off. Armament control. Master arm safe, gun pack safe, laser arm safe, TGP off. All of our HUD modes are up. KICU, JTARS, IFSIC all off. Standby attitude indicator is caged. Left and right MFCDs are off. Accelerometer reset. Test of our fire handles good. And fire extinguisher discharge switch set to mid. Auxiliary gear handle pushed in. Circuit breakers look good. Alright, left and right AC gen power on. Countermeasure system is off. AAP system off. Steer point set to flight plan. No, mission. To mission. There we go. Bleed air switch on. Manual air, main air switch supply. TACAN controls are off. ILS controls off. Set our exterior lighting. And interior lighting. Alright, let's add power. Battery on. Inverter on. APU on. UHF radio is on. 251 correct frequency. Let's do a fire detect test. And gear lights are on. Signal lights test. Let's do a fuel check. Looks good. Let's turn on our oxygen and do an oxygen indicator test. Looks good. And let's go ahead and turn on our APU gen. Turn on CDU and IGI. And we'll turn on our AM and FM radios. And let's get a startup. Gudata. Tower. Request startup.
Gudata. In field 1-1. Request startup.
Enfield 1-1. Gudata, cleared for startup. Wind 291 at 4 meters per second.
Left engine over the detent going on. Looks like the left engine gauges are spooling up appropriately. Left engine is up and running. Let's get our right engine up. And go ahead and turn countermeasure system to standby. Turn on dispenser, RAR, jammer, and missile warning system. Go ahead and uncage, or cage tizzle rather. Let's see, I'm going to turn the volume of my RAR down. Windshield defog de-ice switch on. Canopy defog on. Signal lights test again. Looks good. Flap cycle. Flaps are working. And let's test speed brakes. Speed brakes are working. Flight controls are working. And let's turn on our SAS system. Test it to the left. Test it to the right. And set takeoff trim. Anti-skid switch on. Light goes away. Anti-skid switch off. Alright, let's turn on KICU, JTARS, IFSIC, left and right MFCDs, uncaged standby attitude indicator, and start our pre-flight bit test. While that's going, I'm going to plug in our ILS for Nalchik in case we have to divert. Kneeboard. 110.50. 15 X-ray. Kneeboard.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Alright, acknowledge this and let's load all. Bit test is good. Let's get IFSIC up and running. Alright. Set right MFCD to CDU. Go ahead and hit nav and hit IGGY. And let's hit TAD here. Got 2 wingmen again. And what do we have for weapons? 2 GBU-38s, 2 GBU-12s, 14 rockets, and 1150 combat mix. Let's launch our rockets in pairs. And let's see here, GBU-12, we'll change it to CCRP, change the setting to auto lays on, auto lays time 10 seconds, minimum altitude 5,000 feet, and GBU-38, mode is CCRP, minimum altitude as well, 5,000 feet. Okay. Weapon profiles are set. APU gen off, APU off, EAC radar altimeter on, anti-skid on, taxi lights on, nose wheel steering on. Tower. Request taxi.
Good order. In field 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
Enfield 1-1. Gudata, clear to taxi to runway 33.
Alright, let's taxi to the runway. Holding short of the runway. Alright, engines check. Flap set to 7 degrees. Speed brakes closed. Takeoff trim set. Countermeasure system set. TACAN and NMSP set. Oxygen is set. Windshield defog de-ice set. Pitot heat on. Ejection seat armed. Lights set. Landing lights set. Tower. Request takeoff.
Good order. In field 1-1. Request takeoff.
Enfield 1-1. Good data. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.85.
Brake set. Alright, that's a good place to take a break. This is Recon Stewart, and we are flying Operation Save Badger. This is Mission 2, and just ending Part 1. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching.